Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play EVE Online. Today we will be doing our final mission. We have to find the Devout and take him out. This will be a rather risky mission, possibly. We'll be given a Punisher to start, which I won't be using. You can if you wish. It has an armor resist bonus and an energy turret activation cost reduction per level. 4 turrets, so it has an extra turret upon what we have. But I'm going to stick with the little Tormentor here because, well, we have enough guns for it. And crystals, and yeah, just works out better. Let's put all that loot away. Notice we actually have 1.1 million ISK in loot, which is pretty nice. It's a good start. Let's open this conversation back up. Accept the mission. We already have our destination set. Let's get going. I'm really hopeful that my fit will be good enough. It should be, assuming that, you know, there isn't anything too massive. I would probably actually suggest you use the Tormentor if you're playing through this in the same time I am. Well, the same time, same way. Because... and you're actually new. Because it having that % bonus to resists will give it a better chance of survival. Like if we come into here and find frigates, Amar, simulate a Punisher. Yes, it is 56, 43, 34, 30 without anything. It also has a few more low slots than what we have. But if we were to, say, slap on under hull and armor, our damage control 1, it's at 61, 49, 41, 37. Plus, it would have room for potentially a armor resist to be thrown on as well, which pushes it even higher. So that is something to keep in mind. We still have our non-capsuleer log-off timer. I kind of wish they wouldn't have added those. Those didn't used to exist. We might actually clear out a few of these drone sites on our way back through Shavin. They're going to Orkashu, which is in the domain region. Oh, I have a new mail. Wonder who this is. Oh, it's someone looking for new pilots. Yeah, I don't care.
Warp drive active.
We're becoming popular, I guess. There's no drone assembly. Jeez. A lot of drone sites around. It's because they're not all that profitable to take on. Drones never drop loot, really, so... There's a Gila, at least leaving. There's a pirate cruiser. Couple of ventures, clearly the same person, given the naming scheme. And now we shall warp to our encounter. Turn on our armor repairer. And warp. Oh, there's a Dominix. I actually fly one of those. It's a kind of nice ship. It's not one we'll be flying. It's a battleship. And it is Galante, not Amarian. My main flies a little of everything. Gonna activate the acceleration gate. And let's go. We already have another acceleration gate. And a lot of little ships. Probably not going to spend as much time looting this time as I did before. Purely because it'll just take us a little too far away from the gate. If an actual frigate, not rookie frigate, drops something, I might go check that out. Because it has a higher chance of actually being something we could use. But as it stands, these are just rookie frigates, so... Blood Raider rookie frigates, but still rookie frigates. Sadly, we won't actually be able to fly anything Blood Raiders until we get our Plex. There's him exploded. There's 2 regular frigates. Notice we're not really moving because we don't really have to. They'll come to us for the most part, and well, we have decently long range with our beams. 24-kilometer fall off, but you'll note we could probably actually start hitting these guys pretty soon because their transversal and angular are pretty low to us. Well, his angular is going up, I suppose. We might as well just keep firing. Right there, we just hit at 25. So, your end range isn't guaranteed your end range. It's just you have such low chance of actually hitting something outside of it that it's almost not worth firing. If you have actual ammo, of course. We do not. We just have lasers that never run out of ammo, don't take up much cargo space. It's just all around convenient. Neither of those dropped anything. Let's just activate the gate.
Warp drive active.
Yep, music change. Here we have another acceleration gate and more frigates. Just to make sure we have their attention. Notice, while this shows to be a rookie frigate in design, it is a proper frigate. So if it drops something, we might actually go check it out. Oh, this is some rogue drone going on here. I really like rogue drone designs as such. They're very tentacly. It's a mix of rogue drone and Sanchez, I believe. I quite like that. I wish that was a thing I could talk with or own. I want to own that. So far I don't... Oh, there is actually some loot that dropped. So let's just start making our way over then. Now, anyone who's played EVE before will recognize the playstyle I have, and yes, I fly a lot of battleships. It is very much a battleship playstyle. Sit around, wait for things to come to your weapon range instead of going to them. There's some ECM, which is a form of electronic warfare. These guys are already out of our standard range, and on the other side of a structure. Switch over to radio, keep pelting away at them. Some Blood Raider copper tag, which is worth a fair little chunk. And nothing else of value. A couple more frigates, however. They might have something of value. Let's open fire on them. I'm actually quite happy with this tag. It fetches a fair price, so I am quite content with that. Switch to our multi-frequency, finish him off. He actually dropped something, so let's go pick that up. Our guns will track where he was. Get a hull repairer and some metal scraps. Hull repairers are pretty useless.
Warp drive active.
inefficient is a good name for all of them. Some more bounty payout. It's pretty nice. Right here. Oh, we could actually have stayed on multi-frequency. Yep. We're being webified. That massively slows our ship down. You'll note, we have a max speed of 210 meters per second now. We want to clear out this stasis tower. Let's orbit it at 7500. We're also being tracking disrupted, it seems. It's not the biggest hit to our ship. It's a stolen Navy ship. Now the Devout himself appears. He himself is in just a capsule. He should really be in a ship. He reads as being in a ship, but... we're going to duel with this stolen Navy ship. Which for some reason has a bounty on it. It actually dropped stuff. I'm impressed. Switch to our radio crystals and pop the Devout. And he's dead. Now let's loot this wreck. Get another copper tag. It's pretty good. Now we basically just need to, kind of wish we could scoop his frozen corpse to our hangar. Yeah, we get a few things from that. There's his corpse. And now, let's use this conversation, set our destination, back to our home system, and let's go turn in this mission. This mission was just kind of a way of showing if you know what you're doing, you don't need extra help. If you don't, you might want that Punisher. And also remember, if you ever have trouble with any of these missions, no one would think less of you to ask for help. You will get people who will try and screw you over though. So it's probably best that before you start asking for help, find a corporation that you trust.
Warp drive active.
I myself, as a CEO, I actually find it quite annoying when I see people screwing over their corp mates, because you're never going to get anywhere by doing that. We should actually get a decent little bit of ISK off of this. Now let us fly back. This is gonna take a little while. Even though we're in a frigate, it still takes us a while to travel, because our warp speed is only 5 AUs per second. So what is still about 3-4 seconds to get across this system, we still have to align, warp, accelerate to that 5 AUs per second, decelerate. This is a lot of work. And also I should note, these modules over here are called rigs. They can be put onto a ship, but not removed from the ship without destroying them. To remove these would destroy the rigs. You can't use the same rigs for every ship. Which is a fair deal in my opinion. We're going to keep traveling. We're almost back to Dipari. Where we will turn in our mission and get started on the advanced military missions. We'll probably do the first one or two of those missions today, depending on how long they take. It's probably a good thing I decided to split this up instead of having the Devout mission as part of the last episode, or else it would be going on 45 minutes right now. Oh, signature just appeared in space. ODB 344. It's probably a tutorial site, though. Nothing of any consequence. I love that planet. It's a very nice planet. Oh, the Eve Republic hold that customs office.
Docking request accepted.
Let's turn in this mission. We're now back over 2 million ISK, which is fairly nice. Put all of that away, which puts us to 1.38 million in just random loot. We have basically 2.06 million in ships. I'd say we're doing pretty good for ourselves. Now let us start the advanced military. We have to clear the area of all hostiles. Basically, let's just go shoot some stuff again. Advanced military missions are roughly the same, except I believe we'll actually be getting a destroyer for doing these. We don't have the destroyer skill book, but hey, that's purchasable. Let's turn our armor repairer on. These missions, if I remember correctly, will also be harder than the regular military missions. So I would advise you to start with them if you would plan on going into PvE, or just learning how to fire the guns off your ship.
Warp drive active.
There's actually no one talking in local. It's pretty neat. A single Corpi follower, no ore of any value. Switch to radio. There's some weird lighting here. Our ship's gone yellow. Blow him up. He didn't drop anything. Blow up the next one. Followers are some of the easiest NPCs to kill. I actually believe they have the least HP of all the Blood Raider ships. Let's actually start flying to loot these wrecks. And there we go, there's all of them cleared out. So, this mission wasn't much, but it was definitely more than our first combat mission was, with that other agent. Fly along, metal scraps. I was kind of fearful that would happen. And let's open up this container. Ooh, Gatling a Focal Master 1. It's a laser. It's a Gatling laser. We might actually use those at some point.
Warp drive active.
Why I say that is there's a fair chance that we will be flying a destroyer. Gatling lasers work pretty well on a ship with a lot of guns, and destroyers have a lot of guns. Let's do one more mission with this guy. Assuming he's not going to send us somewhere.
Docking permission requested. Docking
Let's wait
request
for the
accepted.
dock. There we go. Can sometimes take a little bit. Let's put these away. Complete his mission. Request a new one. Fly the frigate. Oh, okay. This is an interesting mission. This is a mission to teach you how exploding works. We accept the mission. I don't really want to use that executioner. Let's see if our rookie frigate can make it. Don't believe we have anything fit to the rookie frigate. Nor do we have anything in here. Fly the frigate to the private base. Right, we have to actually go do that. Basically, this mission force self-destructs your ship.
Warp drive active.
We're going to fly here and explode in the glorious name of the Amar. I just hope this ship can actually make it. It might not be able to. Bonuses, though, it has pretty high resists. Ish. It has I believe, a roll bonus for its resists. Yeah, 8% bonus to all armor resists. This is a mission where you don't want to be flying your main ship. At all. Oh, it can only handle a frigate. We are in a corvette. Well, looks like I'm using that executioner after all. Because it's not gonna let us use our corvette. I probably should have checked that before I left the station. Would have been a pretty good idea. This means I think it might actually... Oh, there's someone in a Tech 3 destroyer. Trying to show off, I guess. Thinking that Tech 3 logo is actually going to matter to a new player that doesn't understand what it means.
Docking request accepted.
They just know it's a ship. Well, let's assemble this executioner. Hop into it. Wait for the session to catch up with us. Hop into it. Make sure this is actually the unfit executioner. It is. Undock. Now we'll warp to the site.
Warp drive active.
The Angel of Mercy. It's a shame to have to lose a ship. Always is. Bonuses, though, we will be getting a bit of an extra payout, and I probably should have actually did something to this ship. We just actually for a brief moment saw the NPCs in the site. You can insure your ship. I should have done that. It'll increase the payout you get from your insurance when we lose the ship. We could very well be making a fair little chunk of money here. I'm actually going to shrink that down a bit so it's a bit more comfortable on size. Want to approach the battle station. Which is a fairly tall thing. I should also note, all that red is blood. Blood Raiders get their name quite honestly. There's our ship exploding. Now things around here explode. There's a cargo container. Let's actually save that's location. After we turn in this mission, we'll actually come back and pick that up to end the episode.
Warp drive active.
Bright flash as we warp away in our little egg. Our ship upgraded to an egg. It's a brilliant little egg. You'll notice we got 116,000 ISK for the insurance payout. So not too bad, considering it was a free ship. Does mean another red mark
Docking
for our
permission
kill board,
requested.
but that's not so bad.
Docking
We will
request
actually
accepted.
probably do some PvP at some point. And to complete the mission, grab our Tormentor. Didn't quite wait long enough. Grab our Tormentor. A duck. And now we shall warp to that cargo container.
Warp drive active.
And we can also now remove warp gate from our locations. We don't need it anymore, so let's remove it. Now let us see what lie inside this can, or what lay inside this can. It's the only thing of note here. Right there is actually a fair little bit of loot. Dual modulated pulse energy beam, that's pretty good. Web, survey scanner, that'll help our mining ship. A medium microwave crystal. Yeah, let us loot all of that. That was worth coming back for. Now, if I had thought to bring the salvager, we could salvage our executioner's wreck and possibly get some nice salvage. But it's not really worth coming back for another trip.
Warp drive
It's only
active.
really if you remember to do it. Salvage your ship. I mean, if we get a lucky roll, it could be really beneficial to salvage it, but not really. So with that, and looting that can, that is the end of today's episode. I thank you all very much for watching, and I hope to see you again next time for more Let's Play EVE Online. See you all then.